Hello， 大家好，欢迎南牧的频道，苏菲过来了。今天虽然上次也是这么说了，但是今天我绝对不会再被奇怪的东西影响了。我一定要去好好的看看能不能把法术解完。原来他的背景动画这么多，我现在才知道了。Here we go。我看应该是冲主线就好了，支线其实可解可不解。它不像其他游戏那样，你上线就有游戏，嘿嘿嘿嘿。重回正轨，前往地图密室。嘣！避免等一下又有奇怪的事情发生。我让我的电脑散热好一点。OK。Professor, I'll come back, Professor.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
A long time?
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
Yeah.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
Yes.
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
什么东西？
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands.
自己守
I
护
do
的
wish
东
we had
西
the
后
luxury of
人变
time.
成了
However, I
黑
do
巫
not
师，
doubt your abilities.
感觉
Find
就
my
很不
portrait
妙。
there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
啊，任务呢？没任务啊！哎，没任务哎，要我干嘛？哦，可以了，有了。我以为没事做呢，吓死我了！我那么远哦。哦哇哦！哦哇哦！直接用顺的了，嘿嘿嘿，要不然地图有点大。
Wonder who lives here. Revelio.
Revelio. Alla Hamora.
Aloha Mora.
阿拉哈莫拉，其实我真的觉得这个小游戏真的多此一举，人家阿拉哈莫拉就可以开了，然后我们还要在那边玩小游戏，别人看起来好像我们在发呆一样。嗯，那里有东西啊，不分心，不分心。 阿拉哈莫拉 ，Hello 雷欧，觉得之后应该会有人用一个模组，就是跟那个什么，跟那个辐射式，那个叫什么一城余生式，然后啊，还不然就上古卷轴一样，开锁技能比较高之后就可以不用用那个，可以不用用那个小游戏。 连线吗？霍格华兹不能连吧？可以连吗
Over here.
我是知道有人设计了那个连线的那个东西啊，可是我没有安装，也听说那很不稳。
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
啊，不能走正门哦。我想用这个呢。为什么不能走正门？我们不能大大方方的进去吗？ Crucio.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Defender.
Intrepid travelers. The
这样不是挺快的吗？
Keep your wits about you.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
Which trial?
Every child.
这个 trial.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo.
We just tennis stuff.
Accio. Defender. Levioso. Descendo. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
知道哪个孩子的吗？有没有觉得很适合啊？
Revelio.
让你找我啊？不用你找，我自己来找你。没有人可以杀了吗？怎么人那么少？等一下，我不相信。就这点守卫，外面放哨了都挂掉了，你们都没反应。哎，那边还有一个。
Safe travels, my young friends.
好哦，谢喽。気持ちいい？気持ちいい？很高兴你喜欢我的咒咒虐。前面还有，前面还有，我就要玩个好玩的咯。哦，好像太远了，算了。话说，老师看到我用不射咒都没反应呢。娜娜看到我用不射咒，还会说不要用辐射咒。结果我们的老师完全没反应哎。哎呦
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I deserve better than patrol duty.
你想什么啊？反省一下。你没死啊？他没死哦。调皮呀，早点死不就没事了吗？何必
Wingardium Leviosa.
？Wingardium Leviosa。哎
Arresto Momentum.
Arresto Momentum。
Revelio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
我很值钱哎。
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
说实在的，我还不期待我妈得嘞走嘞。啊！我把它当我的。哎！
Expelliarmus.
Don't do that!
Stupefy. Blazing Cup has on fire. Expelliarmus.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Blazing.
Expulsion!
That's just the beginning.
Die for that.
Akio. Might want to look up. How delightful. Defender, Leviosa. Hold, listen. Potato. Look what you've done.
哎，老师，怎么都是我在打？老师，老师啊，老师。
Places. Confringo.
This is personal.
Expelliarmus. Stop that right now. Is that all you got? Crucial. Places. Confringo. Leviosa. Crucial.
舒不舒服啊？敢偷袭我哎！
You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
是有点笨拙啦，还比不上你死在这儿啦。
Revelio.
啊，还有谁？给我下来！
Defender. Leviosa. Descendo. Revelio.
调皮呀、不知道我可以补血的吗？哦，这里好多东西哦。还有没有？还有没有？还有。酒红色长袍，哎，那个雷电 bug 了，
Revelio.
超电的。又要我用什么法子上去了？哦，这里有楼梯，啊，很文明，我喜欢。
Revelio.
Rebellion。哎呦！哎，你怎么偷进去？哎，这个老师打架的时候没杀几个，要撕裂的时候跑第一个，你怎么好意思啊？
I suppose that's the quick way down.
这种下肢让方自身出炉，不然你是要多温柔啦。啊，谜底就这样，这么简单，梅林的都比你难呢。难怪你这样随随便便就被你的后人打开。 会不会做谜题呀？哈
Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
我靠，你这样看得到哥布林足迹耶？你确定你不是猎人什么的吗？还是其实你是跟他们一伙的？没有火车。
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here.
Revelio.
Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
肖像画。 Value。找到肖像画。
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
没错，就是我。
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well,
已经撇清关系了呢。
I shall reveal
跟我同姓的家伙。
Professor Fig must leave you now.
不配当我子孙是吧？我欣赏你啊。
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Okay, bye bye. 我想说老师怎么办？他总不能在那边等嘛。如果等一下坏人回来了，那不就一个人要单挑那么多人，他还办不到。他又不是我，对不对
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Malalio. 都没宝箱，这么穷的吗？难怪你的子孙这样，就是太穷了，你知道吗？一个宝箱都不给。
Revelio.
真的，一个宝箱都不给。会放点钱给试炼的人爽一爽。这是要干嘛？
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Huh? What? What? What?
To reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Bảo箱。什么东西？梆梆梆梆梆梆梆梆。
Revelio.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. 有钱，虽然我现在不缺钱的，就是，之后我会出一篇如何短期间发大财的影片，大家可以看一下。又是门呢，看，也有宝箱。
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
有宝箱先拿再说。
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. 哎，果然又是宝箱，我喜欢这东西。哎。 Garden Labiosa， 哎，哎，哎，刚刚不是会跟着动吗？现在怎么不会了？哎。 哎，换边，我是不是自己调皮了？嘿嘿嘿。哎，要打架了！咒虐对他们有效吗？他们吃咒虐吗？他们会痛吗？啊！不对。Expelliarmus。有效嘞！ 他们会痛啊！哎，宝箱，我喜欢宝箱。就算现在不缺钱。好，左走，走这。 这里是什么鬼？这里能干嘛？可以拿这颗。Wingardium Leviosa。哎，我的宝箱掉下去了！我的宝箱！哭啊！ 这宝箱一去不复返了。哦，这样不会卡关吗？真的不会卡关吗？靠！ 又回来了，把它击碎之后能要干嘛？哦，所以也不用把它打碎啊，要打碎干嘛？又是一个塔，一个门，一颗蛋，蛋没用。 哎！靠你猫哎！
Expelliarmus. Crucial. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Defender.
还有哦。哎，为什么他隐形？
Expelliarmus. Crucial. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus.
哇，危险呢哦！转个方向。
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa。这个柱子不够高啊！哦，不应该动它，不应该动它，不应该动它。然后走出来。哎，唔对啊！
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Wingardium Leviosa.
"要让它在这个状态下的时候是球，让它在红色的状态下是 柱子，所以要过门。打炮。
Revelio.
Revelio。哎，下面有东西耶。 不要忘记，看起来好屌哦！一个这么大的空间放一盏灯，超有情调的。嘿嘿嘿，为什么不能把灯拿走？有一堆球球，我又要 PK 了，可以先揍他了。
Expelliarmus.
Crucio， 给他免疫，他免疫，他不怕受作虐。那刚刚怎么会痛呢？奇怪了。这里，哎，那前面是啥？前面也是啊。那这边怎么会有一个门？要做什么？ 门关上了。
Revelio.
拿宝箱用的。开始旋转。这过分了哦。 旋转。
Wingardium Leviosa.
过分了，为了一个宝箱。哎，为什么可以这样？算了，人说了我也不懂，不要跟我说。
Revelio.
神回复药水，算你4项，还给我2瓶。不要突然点灯好吗？总共给了7瓶药水，哇，这打什么啊？先存档。好恐怖哦！直接给了7瓶药水。
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucial. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
哎，没看到。哎，让你欺负我来着。还有谁？还有谁？哦 ，You're so big.
Expelliarmus. Crucial. Glacius. Confringo. Defender.
射魔法。
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo.
射魔法。
Defender. Expelliarmus. Crucial. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
下去了。
Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh! 红色魔法。
Crucial. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
哎，这个一定中的呢。
Expelliarmus. Crucial. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
天雷！ 嘿嘿嘿嘿，又要看记忆了。
What a relief.
厨师盆。Revelio 又没有宝箱，罗伍德真的很穷哎。哦有哎，抱歉罗伍德，罗德伍。快！哎，这次换左眼，上次是右眼。叮！
I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Hmm?
Isadora.
怎么一脸好像很爽
？What have you done?
What
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Thank you. 讲话了呢。哦。讲话了呢。消除痛苦，所以以后都不会痛苦了吗？
You're back.
Yep, I'm back.
In one piece, no less.
One Piece? One Piece!
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald?
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, Prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed, I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Huh?
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
Very well, Professor. Professor.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
OK， 我可以学下一招不射咒了吗？哎，冬天了。就只有不穿制服，嘿嘿嘿。哎，要等猫头鹰信呢？阅读信件，没有信件，没有信件，那我要干嘛？ 有没有信要给我？真的没有吗？真的没有。我来了。
Letty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
帕比，帕比变主线任务了。哎，不对，他本来就是主线任务。火与恶。 与帕比会面。现在我的水要不够了。嗯，他在校外呢。你去万应室一下，弄点水来。
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Bombarda. 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 啊，他的支线我还没解。哎呀，这个收集了，我中间收集不到，有什么毛病？满了，我的咬人花满了，太会咬人了。果然自己种就是牛逼啊！嘿嘿嘿。 都是垃圾。太难过了，都是垃圾。 先别吃饭，先让我刷毛。先刷毛，你们在吃饭。你们吃饭的时候，我可以拔毛。没有，乖。哎呀，哎呀！快吃饭！是不是还有一只玻璃兽？还有一只玻璃兽呢，在这里。吃过没？还没吃，赶快去吃啊！再不吃没机会了哦。哟，咚咚咚咚咚。这里的还好，这里不缺，这里先不用说了。蟾蜍，这要来去抓蟾蜍了。彩鸣鸟，我也没有这个东西。
Tob's Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deek has marked the area on your map.
迷踪鸟也很缺呢。狮尾猫。算了。这个好了。古代魔法痛一点。梆梆梆梆梆梆梆梆梆。Okay, puppy, I coming, puppy. 哎，有作业哈，用捕捉抓迷踪鸟，抓蟾蜍，大爆爆。不然我们先抓大爆爆好了。迷踪鸟在哪里？反正我也刚好缺迷踪鸟嘛，一举8得。迷踪鸟巢穴。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
My young friend. My young friend. My young friend.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
哎
Revelio.
这个就是迷踪鸟，有点勾追耶。
This looks intriguing. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
攻的。 一公一母。
Everything's all right now.
一公一母搞定。然后再来呢？蟾蜍呢？蟾蜍在哪里？绝对难得倒你！这是玻璃兽，我记得我之前有看到蟾蜍啊，拜月兽，紫色巨雏应该这个吧？蟾蜍，蟾蜍，蟾蜍在，刚才不找到了，怎么不见了？呀，背。 啊，这边有蟾蜍，蟾蜍，蟾蜍，蟾蜍，蟾蜍，蟾蜍，蟾。Revelio， 哎，看到蟾蜍了。 他们一起行动哎，好可爱。
Arresto momentum。
有没有母的
？Assignments all finished。
公的，都公的。奇怪，没有母的吗？怎么可能没有母的
？Abandoned long ago, no doubt。
没有母蟾蜍。
Revelio。
你们3个搞基呀、啊！ 3个搞基的，把你们拆散了，你就剩2个搞基的，你们不会有三角关系的。我去别的地方看一下有没有，有没有蟾蜍？我把你们第三者带走了，让你们没有第三者了。 好好玩吧！我去找只母的，到时候就可以交配了，可以啪啪。
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
哎，我这边有任务啊，没关系，之后再来。今天我们只 学不射咒，跟各种咒语，没有咒语的不学。
Revelio。
哎，这里有母的。
Arresto momentum。Professor Howard will never believe this.
OK， 刚好一来一往 ，Very good。 先回去万应室放一放，嘿嘿嘿嘿。
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
拜月兽，踩最后一次好了。怎么只有一颗胖胖球？有一颗在那里，快点吃！吃饭第一名。梆梆梆梆梆梆梆梆梆梆。 还有一只拜月兽呢，快点快点，吃饭都吃输人家，干什么吃的？ 之后应该会出第三间那个吧，第三间的，不然，物种也可以放一种的。
There, there. I'm not going to hurt you.
那拜月寿星留着，放球比较好抓。嘿嘿嘿。蟾蜍也叫梳毛吗？蟾蜍也是要梳毛哎。迷踪鸟的毛，蟾蜍，迷踪鸟的毛。OK。这样我可以再强化，再强化一下，不然被扒好痛。直角兽，还有这短叶。彩鸣鸟没有彩鸣鸟。大爆爆！哇，眼睛好大！会瞎了眼睛吧？这个。
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Class dismissed.
Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
行吧。
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bling! 大爆爆!
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
Shall we?
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work.
Ooh,
Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Bombarda!
Textbook execution. Bravo.
Bombarda! Explosion! 嗨，美女。他瞥了我一眼。探索阴影下，在地穴跟巴 巴什么安，我一直忘记他叫什么名字。虽然他是我好兄弟哦，塞巴斯蒂安，不能怪我忘了他名字，他名字太难念了。放风筝呢？放风筝呢？学院是让你放风筝的地方吗？这些都不认识。等一下，他的确在哪里？直接用顺的好了。
What are you up to now?
结果在楼下。
And another, yes, another inflating charm. How many times do I have to tell you?
哦，是这个地穴。噔。Hello.
You'll never believe what I've learned. What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
我同意，我们是迫不得已。
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Huh?
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
你走之前要撞人家8+9哦。
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
Papa.
It would mean a lot.
我尽量咯。所以说，我还学不到就对了。那看来也只能，虽然我有一大堆支线，但是，那我就再推个主线吧。你怎么才到这？我还跟他讲了一堆干话哎！你这个走路速度不行哦。
Revelio。
火与二，来也！我有新咒语了。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Oh, I fancy it's time we
偷猎者呢
Expelliarmus. That is a choice. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Coward. Fight me fairly.
Accio. Defender. Accio. Pinfringo.
Levioso.
让你们尝尝被你们偷猎的怪的痛苦，碎成千片吧！他都碎成这样了，也没办法，哇，连渣都不剩。之前用那个火焰的时候还会有剩小块耶，现在连渣都不剩了。哇，大爆爆香！
No more happy days.
Places. Bombarda.
Expulsion.
Expulso. Levioso. Accio. Defender. Pinfringo. Are you even trying? Expelliarmus.
What are your faults?
Expulso. Places. Bombarda.
Incendio. You're no match for me.
Protego.
Rookwoods don't go down.
Stupefy.
Is that all there is?
Cruising. Bombarda. Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
你的渣渣灰了。不要以为你赢得了我，我可是有主角光环的。
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
又有人可以虐了。
Accio. Defender. Pinfringo. Cruising. Expelliarmus. Places. Bombarda.
被冰冻，再用大爆爆，真的就会连渣都不剩，死无全尸。连火化都省，直接剩渣。
Revelio。
等待，等妹子约会了。哎，你就这样站在我，这样不 OK 哦。这样18禁哦。
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making at the expense of innocent creatures.
我也赚了不少。
The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
他应该不会挂掉吧？
This way.
应该不是我害的哦。关系，我会保护他的。
A centaur. Tread carefully.
没关系啦，不会打我。
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Oh!
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
Discovery. 什么游戏现在都有这个频道了，是不是？
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
要么是被什么东西吓走了。
Revelio.
哦，最大个，虽然我是不小心按到的。嘿嘿嘿嘿。
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Poor beasts.
可怜的奇兽。
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
只要不是剧情杀，我
I
就能
don't
救
have a
他
good。feeling about this.
跟随 Puppy Go 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 Puppy Go Go。
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
带着一个拖油瓶，就尽量不要惹事。
What have you done?
Accio, Defendo, Confringo, Levioso.
This is enough!
Protego.
You dare slay one of my own!
Let's drop a fable!
Accio.
Back up,
Cruise. Bombarda.
哎呀！
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
哎呀，桥被我炸掉了。
Revelio. Reparo.
哇，太真实了吧！桥会被炸掉。
Revelio.
敲门。
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Oh. 话说你要来这种地方，可不可以穿的不要像个学生，像我一样嘛？
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
好吧，既然你那么说，那我知道，尽量不要被发现哦。我想说，直接把他们全杀光，我是比较快。
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
哎，他是要怎么进去？没有路啊！因为我从这里走，会不会太嚣张？很快嘞！没有门可以过吗？看到路了，我想说直接跳过去会不会太嚣张
？Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now.
Fingers to dance. Arrest them. Fingers to Dallas. Revelio.
我超怕 Papi 被我弄死的，应该没有这种剧情。以前那边为什么会有宝箱？我怎么会没看到？真的有一箱东西啊！结果又是垃圾，嘿嘿嘿。Value.
I'll be having none of your nonsense. Loom like that again, and you'll soon find yourself in now for punch.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
既然要救她，那就要帅气登场啦！
Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. 我有龙蛋了！哦，是真龙天子。
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
One bar.
Fight foliage. Back another round with you. No! Let me out. I will mention it. I've never been one way.
Places.
Let me out.
Expelliarmus.
Coward! What is this?
Oh yeah.
Revelio. Bombarda. Levioso. Strongest but rest of the legend. Levioso.
I'll get you. You're in a heap of trouble.
Revelio.
剩他了。
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Accio.
You made a mistake. I'll set your pockets up the end.
You don't. Arrest the
I hate wasting my time.
Shall we finish what we started?
Crucial. Expelliarmus.
My bite is worse than my bark.
你用毒触手击败敌人。
Patience for these things.
Expelliarmus.
继续痛苦吧。
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Revelio.
天哪，好像很简单呢，要怎么救？
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Huh? 哎，我救了你，你应该不会恩将仇报吧？他连我一起烧啊！
This way.
他连我一起烧啊！
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Don't worry.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
也是啦，带着一颗龙蛋好像有点，好像有点，到时候孵出来不听你的话，把你学校炸了。
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
需要带你回家吗？你看，你看，你看，你看，你看，你看，嘿嘿嘿，好冷淡。
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required task, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend.
任务什么？在地下港收集，在图书馆中就集中即便是自己的。
To learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
等待时机偷袭，翻转一个泥怪。
Revelio.
哪里有泥怪？没有泥怪啊！OK， 算了，泥怪我不想打。哎，让打你来打我，这就有点过分了哦。要逼我哦
Glacius, Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Accio, Defender, Confringo, Leviosa, Expelliarmus。
你以为我还是当年的我吗？啊！去死吧你！我打你是对你最好的嘞，竟敢打我！你就不是个东西呀、嘿嘿嘿。结果意外发现他多了一项规分。这个时间谁赖我啊？怎么办
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
不好，不好，不好，不好，不好，不好，不好，不好，不好，不好，不好，不好。现在的装备好像要买着呢，不然都
I've heard that our dear
都挺没
Clementine drew
用
you
的。
into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts.
87防御，还是没有卖围巾呢。 想要好一点的围巾就没有。算了，反正现在堪用就好。
Suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by with it.
让我看看霍格华兹、霍格华岛。图书馆，先去图书馆。哦，收集指南。
Revelio。
什么指南？为什么你们两个人进去？
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Revelio， 楼上是吧？我以前在上学的时候很喜欢来图书馆看书，不过不是读书，而是看一些有的没的书。结果考试都考不好。
Revelio，
因为我会的，考试都不会考。
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Intermediate transfiguration.
富兰克林。
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
我不知道。
The golden snidget.
Correct!
哦，猜对了。
The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly,
被你们玩到绝迹了。
Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
茯苓剂。茯苓剂是啥
？The pepper up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis.
福来福
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions.
哦，这个
The Tale of the Three Brothers
电影跟书好像都有
involves
写。
rich magical artifacts.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
最大颗。
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
No.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
行吧，书呢
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
地下港。哎，我这是奉命行事，所以应该去什么违法的地方没关系吧？嘿嘿嘿。
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Horntail Hall. 先等我把作业做完。地下港。哎，之前我有去过地下港吗
So this is the underground harbor.
有亮哎。没人，被我榨干了吧？小榨干。
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
哭屁啊！我来了就走了。
Revelio，
了不起我是不是？我可是最帅男巫师的。去做变形咒了，变形咒了。Allah
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Oh, 这真的是在课上学的呢。我都没有念咒语。
Beautifully done.
Beautiful done。咒语大师。改变物体和敌人形态可以用来解谜或摆设装饰品。位置满了呢，这些都会用到呢，真讨厌。
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Nope.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Okay. Oh.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the trip to Indio, just north of Fitzroy, and I'll explain.
I'm glad we could help you, Feld, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
站那么近干什么？啊？站那么近干什么啊？站那么近干什么？可恶的东西！天赋。任务。学霸。收到恶灵攻击，你每次成功发动攻击时都会诅咒其他目标。核心。哎，奇怪，我记得有一招技能跟变形就有关系，在这里。我变成爆裂物。可以 explosion。克斯布拉加保护巨龙跟 Puppy， 哦，是这个任务，那先解这个吧。先去学咒语，咒语很重要。哎，按错了。心灵约好难，与阿密特交谈。不对了，不是这个任务了。在哪里会面？那么远哦。哪一边比较近？上霍米村。上霍米村到，哦吼吼！
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
又要我等他，什么时候才换他等我
？Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
啊？什么？22令。哦，原来这个才是哦。那我要先去学22令。22令比较香，剩下的不重要。我还以为是要解那个之后才会给22令呢，然后22令学完才是不是那个令最后一招啊？啦吧啦吧啦吧啦吧。
Seems a pleasant enough little place. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
那边是什么东西？脏笔，脏笔不想打。
You're here. Good.
Hello.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. So I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
也没有叫我要跟他说啊。有份报告，地下目前作业查出人一起，整这件事情令我大开眼界。政府时间之后，在外面去观察，有一个奇怪的问题，我就刚刚去做了，但是我不信那种东西。
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
地下墓穴这种事情就交给我了，你知道吗？
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Lumos,
try not to lose your nerve just yet.
我想到的是你要擦掉的味道。Spider.
Crucial. That's got my attention.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio! All of them at hooks. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous
绒毛玩具熊
Brilliant.，
哎，铜箱。
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better.
Accio. Revelio.
到底哪边才是门呢？哪边才是对的
Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
没用，感觉要走那里。先来这里拿东西。
Watch your step. I need a slip there.
Fringo. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Accio.
All this grass.
Revelio.
Feels like it too. I've read about
Confringo.
catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly.
Confringo.
You'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
林地装扮，是陪葬品是不是？什么东西？ 老鼠。
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Accio. Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Accio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
找文物的事情等一下。
Accio. Find a safe way across.
哦，这个是要等一下要来的地方，但不是走这里。到底是谁会这样子看着骷髅头啊？我有遇过类似的墓。
There's something here by the altar. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
我可以带着这个蹲下吗？这样子怎么过
？Wingardium Leviosa.
我想要把门打开耶。这个门要怎么开呀
？Revelio。
我开这个门好像过不去的样子。
Revelio。
是要先把蜘蛛网烧掉吗
？Confringo。Accio。
真的。
Revelio. Accio.
不对啊。
Revelio.
这样真的要把它运过去呢。有点什么啊
What did you find?
Oh.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Oh, 这里的骨头是用在这里的。不要卡住啊！
Wingardium Leviosa.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through. That's a lot of bone rattle.
之前的骨头是变成一座桥，现在是变成一个拱门。
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
那就代表这里真的是拿宝物的呢。靠，那里的骨头在哪里啊？我没有看到骨头。
Revelio.
掉下去还上得来吗？
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Wow.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Lumos.
再靠近我就把你亮瞎你。
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
需要引到特定的位置就很北七。
Lumos. Rickety bone bridge complete.
然后我上不去了。哇！好像是哦，来喽！呼呼呼！
Accio. Revelio.
还有钱钱，可以搞定。
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Yep.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
"可恶啊，好难挑啊！"
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
诶，这里过不去吗？那弄这些蜘蛛网要干什么
Accio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Confringo.
好恶心哦！
Imperio. Different from what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with Vincent.
杀死自己的孩子，感想如何？ 又变成同伴了。
Here's some of these stone tablets have two rings. That has to mean something.
嗨，同伴。
Confringo.
哎
Expelliarmus. Crucio. Bombarda. Never knew spiders could make such a mess. Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio.
哎呦，台哥。
Revelio. Accio. Confringo.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles and the order symbols on the tablets.
等一下，我先把东西搜寻完嘛。你妹的命，不用那么早救没有关系，他不会死。如果他会死，那去找作者算账。不要找我，绝对跟我没有关系。
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
何これ？这个是拉这个加圆圈。
That worked. Keep going.
这个门就会开。
Revelio.
诶，刚不来过了吗？ 看一下哦，所以要，所以其他门出去其实都是一样的，是不是？没有东西吗
？Revelio。
我先试一下，三角形，三角形。
Accio。
然后圆圈圈，这个是宝贝。这一扇里面是空的吗？哎，没有，有东西。然后什么？三角，三个圆。
Wingardium Leviosa。
那这一扇就是空的咯，试一下好了。三角形，圆圈圈， 真的是空的呢。就不能多用点东西吗？这么懒要做什么？
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
是说有人来过的话，为什么这些骷髅又会还原呢？
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
击败滋滋。
Crucial. That spell got my attention. Bombarda. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Crucial. Imperial. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Stupefy. Accio. Defender. Confringo. Ariosia. Accio. Defender. Confringo. Crucial. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
哎，有恶令好方便。
Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
三角形。这样可能性，它不只能造福这更美好，还有陷阱。在我们身上，请不要拿走遗物。
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
Accio. Revelio.
我总觉得这要好好回答，没有好好回答会不会爆裂？
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Okay.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
他怎么偷偷跑来了？
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
哎呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀！会怎么样呢
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
他愿意听我说话，可以沟通，真好。不然其实，该怎么讲，还是不希望对伙伴做什么奇怪的事情。虽然他很讨人厌，但是他的顾虑也不是没有道理的。 然后我他妈走错路。
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
我可以骑扫帚吗？不行。我只能他妈的用跑的。
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It only.
行吧。 你走快点
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
修起来啊
Feldcroft's in trouble. Back.
Let's hurry.
Expelliarmus. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Stupid.
Keep up!
Imperia. Oh.
Boy, what have you done?
What have you
Saved my sister with an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
其实我也会啊，我刚也用了，他会听我讲话吗？我很好奇耶，这东西可以用？不行。
Revelio。
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
那让我试试。36了是怎样？因为37他存了一个。
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place.
Revelio.
36电影版上映阿兹卡班的楠木，什么阿兹卡班的楠木？嘿嘿嘿，开玩笑。 我还会一个咒语，就是时空回溯，他们都不会。
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
让我看看，如果先不跟他那个的话，会怎么样？
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
我现在就可以对你用了哦。
Why, Sebastian?
可恶！为什么不给我用？我想用。
Bombarda.
拉锯人。
Revelio.
西斯特呢？哎，你可以站得起来了。你不是那里痛，左边痛，上面痛吗？这是我的魔药攻击，不是你的，不要碰东西，安妮。在地穴与塞巴斯蒂安交谈，让我看看跟他交谈会拿到什么东西。地穴可以直接顺进去吗？不行啊，有点麻烦呢。我剩一招了，我剩一招就把不赦咒学完了。现在我点的技能都是为了不赦咒准备了。之后一群敌人，我只要一次就可以直接全部杀光。哦，刚才看我打斗的时候就知道了，瞬间我可以把所有所有的人都放上诅咒，之后就可以直接。即使魔法索命咒，啪吱！哎，塞巴斯蒂安。
Speak with my uncle. I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
希望你不会自行毁灭。其实我只是想跟你学咒语而已。其实我只是想跟你学咒语而已啦。如果我不支持你，你会教我吗？ 哎，剩一招不射咒了，我又按错了，就每次都要分开按，超麻烦的。剩这个阿瓦塔卡塔啦，我差一点点就可以射到它了。然后这个位置就是拿来放它的，嘿嘿嘿。哎 ，OK 啦，我看今天也差不多了，要11点了。是时候该跟大家说拜拜，休息了。OK。OK 啦，那么今天的直播可能就先到这边喽，感谢各位的收看。哎，最后一招索命咒呢？哦，这个好适合拍照。最后一招索命咒呢，之后再找时间来学了。明天呢是战役改版的第一天，所以大家不要忘记收看哦。明天我会来直播一下战役。OK， 那么我们下次见，拜拜。拜拜。拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜。